The removal of gallbladder, tonsils, or appendix can be surprising in the sense that people don't seem to realize that sometimes there is options. Okay, so you need your gallbladder. It's got very important functions. If you don't have a gallbladder, it means that you don't have enough concentrated bile, and bile is very important for digestion and other things. Okay, it alters the pH in the stomach. When you've got enough bile, which is coming from the gallbladder, you can bind toxins, you can bind things like estrogen metabolites, you can absorb enough fats, vitamin A, D, E, and K, all that needs a bile for you to be able to absorb that. So can you see that if you don't have your gallbladder, you end up with nutrient deficiencies, and these nutrient deficiencies can cause then disease, can cause things like osteoporosis, and also if you're not binding your toxins, you can end up with a problem like breast cancer. This happens where a woman loses their gallbladder, and then 10-15 years later, because obviously it's chronic, they end up having breast cancer just because they can't bind these estrogen metabolites. And I mean, obviously there are other factors, but it's important to know that bile is that important. So what is the solution? If you think you've got a gallbladder issue, you need to start eating bitter foods, things like dandelion, rocket. You can also take supplements like phosphatidylcholine. You can also drink lemon water in the morning. That's also very helpful. Another supplement that's also important is ox bile. So obviously, I mean, this is not medical advice. It's something that you discuss with a practitioner, but it's important to know that you need to hang on to your gallbladder as much as possible. Maybe what's also important is for you to ask yourself, what causes you to have these gallbladder issues? Low stomach acid, which is usually caused by low stress, will cause you to have poor gallbladder function. High levels of inflammation, which usually starts in the gut, can also cause you to have gallbladder issues. Low nutrients, like low amino acids like taurine and glycine, low vitamin A, D, E, and K can also cause you to have gallbladder issues. So try to hang on to your gallbladder as much as possible by trying these options before you consider removal of your gallbladder.